man wanted in connection with the weekend shooting in Amherst County is now in custody after being arrested by Amtrak police in Washington, D.C., authorities announced this Monday. According to Amherst County Sheriff's Office, Teron William Slaughter was taken back into custody in the nation's capital and is expected to be extradited back to Virginia within the next couple of weeks. Sheriff Jim Ayers said deputies were called to the 100 block of Toytown Road on the morning of November 23rd, 2025, when they discovered a man suffering from what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds. The victim was airlifted to the hospital for treatment, and his condition has not been released to us just yet. Investigators quickly identified Slaughter as the suspect and tracked him to Washington, D.C., where Amtrak police located him and arrested him. Authorities have not released information regarding charges or a possible motive, and the investigation remains active. The Amherst County Sheriff's Office said additional details will be announced as they become available.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Hi, I'm Annette Reynolds at Mountain Falls. Come by and see us. We have our new exotics. This is the Parachute. It has double stitching around it. Soft leather, easy to wear. I want to show you a few more of our exotics for the men. We got the Cayman in dark brown and light brown. Got the double stitching, soft leather, handmade. Come by and see us at 1000 Spruce Street from 8 to 4, or give us a call at 276-632-3932.
County Sheriff's Office has arrested 3 men in connection with the residential break-in and theft of 2 classic cars from Stonesdale Road earlier this month. Between November 5th and November 17th, investigators say Brent Doss, William Doss, and Bobby Leggins entered a residence in the 2000 block of Stonesdale Road and stole a 1969 Camaro and a 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle and multiple household items. On November 17th, within an hour of receiving the initial report, investigators located the 67 Chevelle. Detectives continue to follow the leads in an effort to recover the remaining vehicle and property. 3 days later, on November 20th, a concerned citizen reported seeing a blue Camaro parked in a wooded area off Microfilm Road in Patrick County. Deputies from the Patrick County Sheriff's Office and the Henry County Sheriff's Office responded and confirmed the vehicle was the stolen 69 Camaro. While securing the scene, deputies located Bobby Leggins, who was already wanted in Henry County for a probation violation. When taken into custody, Leggins was found with the key of the stolen Camaro in his pocket, authorities said. The following charges have been filed. Bobby Eugene Leggins, of 45 years of age, no bond, probation violation of Virginia Code 19.2307 felony, grand larceny, 2 counts. Doss, 38-year-old, with no bond, grand larceny, and also petite larceny with misdemeanor, and William Alfred Doss, a $5,000 secured bond, statutory burglary, 2 counts, grand larceny, felony, 1 count, and also petite larceny, 1 count, misdemeanor. The Henry County Sheriff's Office expressed an appreciation to the Patrick County Sheriff's Office for its assistance and thanked the community members also for the numerous tips that helped advance the investigation.
Sova Martinsville encourages men to take charge of their health starting today. Focus on 4 key areas. Schedule regular checkups, eat a balanced diet, stay active, and support your mental well-being. Small, consistent steps can lead to a longer, healthier life. Whether it's hitting the gym, eating smarter, or seeing your doctor, every action counts. Let Sova help you live your best life.
Need new tires? Don't spin your wheels searching. Cunningham Tire has been your trusted local expert for over 50 years. From all season to performance tires, we've got the brands you trust at prices that won't break the bank. Our certified technicians will get you back on the road fast. Visit our locations today. Cunningham Tire, we keep you rolling.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow and Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
Yes, today is the first day that our new patch has been released to the public for viewing. We're proud to release this patch. I think it gives us a clean, simple look. The primary purpose of a law enforcement shoulder patch is to identify us as just that, law enforcement officers. So when we sought that out with this new patch design, we wanted to keep it clean and simple and achieve our primary purposes, which you can see we have the word sheriff at the top with our badge, but we wanted to include a few patriotic features to include the American flag behind it. The year our county was established in 1777, this honors 248 years of Henry County history, as well as the term "In God We Trust." "In God We Trust" is a national motto of the United States of America, and we're proud to include it on our patch. So here at the Henry County Sheriff's Office, we have many collateral duty units, specialty units. This full color patch will be the patch that you'll see on our patrol deputies and most deputies out here working the streets. However, our two primary specialty units that needed alternate color patches are our SWAT team, which wears green. We've seen them many times on narcotics raids, so this will be the new patch of the Henry County Sheriff's Office SWAT team. And another rarely seen specialty unit within the Sheriff's Office, within our correctional facility, we have an emergency response team. They're trained above and beyond. In fact, they're very highly trained, and they're trained regularly to resolve emergency situations that may occur inside our correctional facility. And that jail emergency response team wears black, and they have their own subdued black patch as well. Yes, I was made aware that there is some online criticism about the use of asset forfeiture proceeds. But what I need the community to really understand is those asset forfeiture proceeds are obtained through a legal process. That legal process includes us seizing those funds from drug dealers right here in our community. Then the Commonwealth Attorney's Office has to get involved. They have to agree that those funds were legally seized. Once the individual is convicted of the crime of distributing narcotics, post-conviction, then we go through a separate civil legal proceeding where a judge signs off and awards those proceeds to the Commonwealth of Virginia. A little unknown fact, the Sheriff's Office does not get 100% of those proceeds. 10% of any seized narcotics funds go straight to the Virginia Department of Criminal Justice Services here in Richmond. So those funds fund or pay for many of the Department of Criminal Justice Services programs. They get 10% from every seizure in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. Next, we make another split. The Commonwealth Attorney's Office gets 30% of those proceeds for handling the legal proceedings, which leaves the Sheriff's Office with the remaining 70%. With that, we are prescribed by law. It's clearly defined, set forth by the General Assembly in Richmond, what we can spend that money for. I certainly and I greatly appreciate the community's passion for things such as the warming shelter, Thanksgiving meals, Christmas toy options for children, but we simply cannot use asset forfeiture proceeds for those types of things because it would be a crime. The General Assembly has set forth in law that any law enforcement agency in the Commonwealth can only use seized asset proceeds for a narrow focus of things. One of those is the training for law enforcement officers, the equipment for law enforcement officers, and the other thing is we can use some of those expenditures for select activities that would strengthen the bond between the Sheriff's Office and the community. So it's a very narrow focus on what we can actually use those for. It is controlled by the General Assembly. The Sheriff's Office has no say to expand that, and the county has no say to expand that. So to use those proceeds to donate them to other civic organizations or other worthwhile cause in our community is simply not a permissible expenditure or asset forfeiture proceeds. Our new color shirt is this charcoal gray, which this new patch will be applied to. There are many factors behind that, including most recently our dress uniform shirt manufacturer contacted us and said that color is no longer available for purchase. It wasn't even an option for us to continue to stay in the silver tan color. With that being said, there have been many law enforcement agencies right here in our region, across the nation, and across the state that have already transitioned. In fact, this is long overdue. It happened right here with the Martinsville City Sheriff's Office first. They transitioned into away from the browns into a black with a new patch, followed by the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, the City of Danville Sheriff's Office. Very recently, the City of Danville Police Department changed their patch. And just this week, the Fairfax County Sheriff's Office right here in Virginia, one of the largest sheriff's offices in Virginia with probably over 1,000 employees, just changed their uniform as well. So there's nothing new about this. In fact, this is long overdue here at the Henry County Sheriff's Office.
Blue Ridge Regional Library Board of Trustees has announced the appointment of Melissa Chapman as the new director of the library system. Chapman, who has been serving as an interim director since the retirement of Rick Ward, will officially take the role beginning December 1st. Chapman brings over a decade of experience in the position, having worked as the BRRLS cataloging librarian since 2012. And throughout her tenure, she has demonstrated a deep commitment to the library's mission and thorough understanding of its operations. As director, Chapman will now oversee the management and the strategic direction of the library system, which serves the Martinsville and Henry County areas, as well as the surrounding communities. Rebecca Adcock, chairperson of the BRRL board, expressed confidence in Chapman's leadership abilities. Over the course of the last several months, our board conducted an extensive search and series of interviews to find a director who would lead the Blue Ridge Regional Library with collaborative innovation and foresight. Adcock said, "We are confident that Melissa will work to ensure continued growth and progress for the library system as the staff serves the community in new and exciting ways." Chapman holds a master's degree in Library and Information Studies from the University of North Carolina and Greensboro, and a bachelor's degree in Anthropology from James Madison University. She succeeds Rick Ward, who retired earlier this year after serving in the library system for several years. In her new role, Chapman emphasized her commitment to keep the library a vital community resource, saying, "I am honored to serve the community alongside the team at the Blue Ridge Regional Library System." She said, "My goal is to ensure it continues as a vital resource for information, learning, and connection for all those we serve." Chapman's appointment marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Blue Ridge Regional Library, as it looks to build on its transition of providing high-quality services and programming to the region. Under her leadership, the library system is poised to continue evolving and meeting the needs of the changing community. A Roanoke man has been arrested in connection with the shooting that occurred Wednesday, November 19th, in the parking lot of Walmart on Dale Avenue Southeast, according to the Roanoke Police Department. Investigators say that the incident began when the drivers of two vehicles became involved in an argument in the parking lot. During the altercation, one of the drivers allegedly fired shots at the other before both vehicles fled the scene. As officers responded, dispatch received additional reports of a silver Honda sedan and a white Jeep chasing one another around Greenbrier Avenue Southeast. Police later located the Honda unoccupied after it crashed into a tree in the 1700 block of Greenbrier Avenue Southeast. The driver was found nearby and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries resulting from the crash. No injuries were reported from the shooting itself, and the driver of the Honda, identified as 38-year-old Jeremy Stover of Roanoke, was taken into custody. Stover is charged with shooting from a vehicle, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, shooting within city limits, reckless handling of a firearm, and a hit and run. Preliminary findings indicate that Stover and the other driver were acquainted and had an ongoing dispute prior to the incident.
Thanks again for tuning in to BTW21 Weather. I'm Chad Hall. You're watching our weather forecast here, brought to you in part by Ashbrook Audiology and Holy Cow Ice Cream. Today's November the 24th, beautiful Monday here in Southside. Hope everybody enjoyed a wonderful weekend as we jump into our Thanksgiving week. Hope we're going to have the same kind of days we've had today. As you can see, we've had partly cloudy skies, but mostly it's been very sunny today. Beautiful weather overall, and we've had that southeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. But if you take a look here at Southside, temperatures are not completely terrible. A lot of the breeze is a little cool. It's a little cooler in the morning, but we got 57 in Boone's Mill, and if we work our way down, you're going to see 1 to 2 degrees, a little bit different. 58 in Rocky Mount, and then you see Floyd here at 60 degrees, our Woolwine, and Stewart at 59. Now we'll jump over to Martinsville. You see we're about 62 degrees, a little bit on the warmer side, but don't you worry. You can see those temperatures are going to be dropping to about 37, 36 degrees, and we're going to stay a little bit above freezing, except for, unfortunately, looks like Boone's Mill may catch the cold side in the morning at about 32 degrees. But all in all, we're going to be very chilly in the morning, so you're probably going to want to get that coat, maybe crank that car just a few minutes early before you get rolling in the morning. Now, I don't think you'll have a lot of ice on the windshield, but it's definitely going to be cooler as we get up in the morning. We'll take a look at our today. Again, we're going to give it about a number 8. Not bad at all. 63 degrees. It's been a decent day today to be outside working. It's not horrible, but again, those temperatures are going to be cooling down to about 38 degrees, and that wind is going to stay between about 1 and 5 miles per hour. Beautiful sunrise this morning, though, at 7:06 a.m. Now, let's take a look at our Holy Cow 5-day report. Again, beautiful today, 63 degrees. Go on down to Holy Cow and grab yourself a milkshake, a homemade ice cream. Everything they got is homemade, and boy, let me tell you, it is some kind of good. Unfortunately, Tuesday, you see there's going to be some PM showers coming in, about 60 degrees, but the temperatures are warming up a little bit, going to be 54 in the morning. We'll jump over to Wednesday. Looks like it's going to be about 70 degrees, cool about 33 as we roll into Thanksgiving. Thursday, partly cloudy, going to be a little bit cooler, about 48 degrees. Again, we're going to see freezing temperatures in the morning at about 25. Going into Friday, 42 degrees, low, look at that, 18 degrees. Going to be a very cold night in the whole of Magna Vista as we continue to root those guys on. Again, want to encourage all of you, we're going to be following that all the way through. So that's going to do it for us here for our 5-day forecast. Again, big thank you to Holy Cow Ice Cream, delicious homemade ice cream, and Ashbrook Audiology for helping us be able to hear the weather as well. So that'll wrap it up for me. Until tomorrow, everybody, you better get that winter coat out. It's going to be a little bit colder in the morning.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
This is the best dental practice I have ever been to. When I came to Greensboro Dental Associates, I feel like a real person, not another number. I feel that my time is respected and that my voice is heard, especially regarding decisions about my dental health. Every person I have came in contact with is welcoming, kind, and very skilled. Trust me, this is the place that you want to go to.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Hi, I'm Simone Red, President and CEO of Martinsville First Savings Bank. We would like for you all to come in and see us, see what products that we have and what we can do to serve you. And we like your business. We're a part of this community and we love our community. Martinsville First Savings Bank is located at 25 West Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. And our phone number is 276-638-8771.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to start opening playoffs and open quarter in the playoffs. And I think sometimes when you have a big game like we did last week, you come out, and when I was worried about it, but I thought we had a good week of practice. But for some reason, we definitely weren't ready to play, and that's my fault. I got to do a better job, make sure, finding what we got to do to get ready. But luckily, we got a group that believes in themselves, believes in what we do, and so after they calmed down, we started clicking, and after that, the game, we scored 3 touchdowns there in probably the last 5 minutes of the half, and then second half was just ours. So that's what you expect. That's what we expected from the start. But it took us a little while, but I'm glad we got the guys in the right spot, and they're making plays.
We started off really slow, but then I trusted in my guys, and we came back really hard, and we just kept the gas on them. We can't start like that every week, but I trust in my guys that we're going to finish strong next week.
So you did have that fumble earlier. Couldn't tell from where I was at if it was just kind of a mishandle or just a bad handoff. What can you say about just getting that out of your mind and just moving on?
I had to realize there's always the next play, and we got a lot of game left to play. It was early in the first, so I couldn't let that keep it in my mind and bring the team down. So I just kept the team motivated and kept pushing forward.
Well, honestly, it helps me out when all my guys are getting involved. I mean, it's better to be a 11-man show than a one-man show. So it's great having all those guys around me to push me to do better.
Playoff football, completely different ball game.
Absolutely.
I mean, records kind of go out the window. What kind of goes into the mentality of this?
I mean, it's win or lose. We just gotta keep our foot on the gas. We just gotta keep pushing.
So I'd like to tell you, you have won our BTW Player of the Year.
Oh, let's go.
Congratulations. You get a bunch of stuff without it. They had just a bunch of things. How does it feel to win Player of the Year, boss man?
It feels good knowing that the community sees all the process I'm putting in and all the hard work I'm putting in. And that's just going to keep motivating me even more to push my teammates and myself to keep going even harder.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a great player. He's been with us for a long time. And, he's glad he's ours. And, he's one of those kids who does things the right way and goes out and, earns it in the weight room, earns it on the track. And, he's always working to get better and, just playing at a high level. And he's just a super good teammate, too. And, just a great guy to be around. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's huge. And, you can't just say, hey, we're going to game plan to take this guy away in our passing game because we've got numerous receivers. I don't know if tight ends caught a ball tonight, but, they're dangerous as well. So, Sim does a great job. We got the right guy, making the decisions and getting the ball to him. And, they're all great athletes who can make plays in space.
How big is a comeback win like this for y'all, momentum-wise?
Oh, it's huge. Like I said, being able to just relax and continue to play and not get caught up in, hey, you lost the first quarter by 10. And, we turned the ball over going in on a probably should have been an easy touchdown. We're on the one and we fumbled an exchange. And, that's something we just don't do very often. And luckily our kids put their heads down. They don't make excuses. They just say, hey, we're going to make the next play, and they step up and do it.
Number 6, Simeon.
I might have to let it drop. 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 Let it drop.
At PVT Express, we're fast, we're reliable, and we're here when you need us. From oil changes to major jobs, PVT has you covered with the best technicians in the business. Stop by our service center where our certified technicians will get your oil change done right. Visit us today at PVT Express, where speed meets service. PVT Express. Done right, done fast.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Blue Ridge Aquaculture is hiring both full-time and part-time drivers. Home every other night. CDL, Class A, and 2 years of experience required. Must be at least 21 years of age with a good driving record. Excellent benefit package including medical, dental, vision, life, short-term disability, and long-term disability, and 401k. Apply online at www.blueridgeaquaculture.com or give us a call 276-632-9440 to make an appointment to apply in person at 555 Industrial Park Drive, Ridgeway, Virginia 24148 during our normal business hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Thank you for being here for BTW21's Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report for today, November 18th. LaShawna Phillips, Henry County, Virginia. Failure to appear. Carol McKenzie, Henry County, Virginia. Failed to appear. Daryl Taylor, Henry County, Virginia. Malicious wounding. Possession of Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Ronald Anderson Jr., Henry County, Virginia. Probation violation, felony. Crystal Wilson, Henry County, Virginia. Distribution of Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. James Radford, Henry County, Virginia. Possession of Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Probation violation, felony. 8 counts. Alicia Goins, Henry County, Virginia. DUI, first offense. Thank you for being here for BTW21's Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report.
When you slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Retired Senior Virginia State Trooper Jerry Tiller, 75, of Ridgeway, Virginia, passed away Sunday, November the 23rd, 2025.
A man wanted in connection with the weekend shooting in Amherst County is now in custody after being arrested by Amtrak police in Washington, D.C., authorities announced this Monday. According to Amherst County Sheriff's Office, Teron William Slaughter was taken back into custody in the nation's capital and is expected to be extradited back to Virginia within the next couple of weeks. Sheriff Jim Ayers said deputies were called to the 100 block of Toytown Road on the morning of November 23rd, 2025, when they discovered a man suffering from what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds. The victim was airlifted to the hospital for treatment, and his condition has not been released to us just yet. Investigators quickly identified Slaughter as the suspect and tracked him to Washington, D.C., where Amtrak police located him and arrested him. Authorities have not released information regarding charges or a possible motive, and the investigation remains active. The Amherst County Sheriff's Office said additional details will be announced as they become available.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Hi, I'm Annette Reynolds at Mountain Falls. Come by and see us. We have our new exotics. This is the Parachute. It has double stitching around it, soft leather, easy to wear. I want to show you a few more of our exotics for the men. We got the Cayman in dark brown and light brown. Got the double stitching, soft leather, handmade. Come by and see us at 1000 Spruce Street from 8 to 4, or give us a call at 276-632-3932.
County Sheriff's Office has arrested 3 men in connection with the residential break-in and theft of 2 classic cars from Stonesbury Road earlier this month. Between November 5th and November 17th, investigators say Brent Doss, William Doss, and Bobby Leggins entered a residence in the 2000 block of Stonesbury Road and stole a 1969 Camaro and a 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle and multiple household items. On November 17th, within an hour of receiving the initial report, investigators located the 67 Chevelle. Detectives continue to follow the leads in an effort to recover the remaining vehicle and property. 3 days later, on November 20th, a concerned citizen reported seeing a blue Camaro parked in a wooded area off Microfilm Road in Patrick County. Deputies from the Patrick County Sheriff's Office and the Henry County Sheriff's Office responded and confirmed the vehicle was the stolen 69 Camaro. While